Up next on the Mid-Life Mafia podcast.
Maybe some things that mom forgot to tell you about. Do's and don'ts. I've always been curvy, so forget about it.
You know what? If it makes them feel good,
That's
whatever.
what I guess.
But sometimes you have to worry about what little kids are seeing.
Don't wear things that make you feel uncomfortable or that you don't feel good in.
You never know what they're going through. So do you have a story for social?
What's social? I'm not social.
And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Where am I?
Welcome to the Mid-Life Mafia podcast. My name is Christy. This episode, do's and don'ts.
Hey, I'm Marietta, and do as I do sometimes.
I'm Elle, and do as I do.
Never.
Occasionally. No,
Yeah.
Usually. Midlife Mafia is an experience geared towards women over 40. We're going to make you feel powerful, enlightened, and confident about the woman you are and what the future has in store for you. We're three very different women putting this Gen X spin on midlife. We're going to talk about all kinds of things like healthcare, finances, relationships, and maybe some things that mom forgot to tell you about. Yeah, and maybe we'll get props and we can show how to use them or something like that. I don't know, just off the top of my head. Midlife is a time of change. It's a time of reflection. Most importantly, though, it is a time of growth. It's a time when you can let your past experiences help you with your future, because we have those experiences, we've made mistakes, we've done things right, and now we can carry them into the future to continue to make better decisions and do more right things. So today, we thought we'd share some of those experiences with you in an episode called Do's and Don'ts, because we've done it and sometimes it worked out and sometimes it didn't. And you know what? We're still learning. Every stage of your life, you're still learning, what to do and what to don't, because they change and you got to kind of check in with yourself and see what's going on. Like fashion, for instance. I was never big on fashion, mostly because I didn't fit it. A long time ago, many, many moons ago, when I was in high school.
Way long before my time.
They didn't have stretchy jeans. The jeans, I don't know if the jeans didn't stretch, so you couldn't, unless you were a twig, you did not fit in them because they had no give at all. So I've always been curvy, so forget about it. I could never do that, I never really followed the trend. I tried to go with what looked good on me, but then just recently I tried on something that was one of my go-tos. I tried on a mini skirt, and since I'm short, the mini skirt wasn't like mini, it was like skirt. And I wasn't feeling it. It didn't look like me. I didn't have the same vibe from it. I was just like, no, I just didn't, I'm like, God, when did I get these knobby knees? I never had those before. I'm like, maybe I have aged out of this mini skirt, So I guess my don't wear things that make you feel uncomfortable or that you don't feel good in, and just because they're a designer, that doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you. So do wear things that give you that feeling of, oh, I look fabulous, because then you're going to feel fabulous, So that's my do's and don'ts.
Well, my do's are definitely wear what's comfortable.
Yeah, that's definitely a do for you.
And black. But I mean, some things you wear, you think that they look good. Sometimes you're like really depressed afterwards.
Then you watch yourself in a podcast and you go, wow.
And then I've learned when you go into a party, definitely wear the shoes around the house for a while because it's a miserable day. Stuff like that. The biggest thing for me is to cover up at this age. Like, not completely, but,
How many buttons are unbuttoned on your shirt?
No, not like... Well, it's hot in here.
We're lucky she has a shirt on at all.
I have a fan under the desk.
We got two.
So it's a little warm in here, but like one of the don'ts to me is just remembering my kids in school and just that dropping them off and just going, wow, like how could they do that at 7:00 in the morning? Like,
oh, what, other moms?
Yeah, because like I would be ready to go to work, but they would be in like mini skirts and all this other stuff. And
maybe they had a different job than you.
I guess.
Not at 7:00 in the morning.
Right.
Well,
I don't
you never
know. But like, and even after school dismissal, I mean, whoa. Like, okay, why are you dressed like that? First of all, it's like short skirts and dead ass winter in New York. So,
And fur coats. Don't forget the furs.
well, maybe I don't remember seeing that. Just
I'm in Staten
just look
Island.
like
They all wear
wheeling one stroller and picking up another kid. Do you really need to wear high heels? I guess maybe we're just, and most of them I knew were stay-at-home moms. Mm-hmm. So I guess they just had extra time.
You
I
knew
don't
them?
know. Yeah, well, the kids were in the class. You always know the parents from the class, don't you?
Especially if you're class mom.
I mean, I don't really do the morning and pick up and drop off anymore. Danny does that, but that was before with Michael, and I used to just be like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the definite no for me, and I don't know. How about you?
So mine, I have 2 do's and 2 don'ts. I probably have a lot more, but we're going to narrow it down. So please do be comfortable in what you're wearing. Please wear age-appropriate clothes, because I'm not big on the age-appropriate, but I'm me. I also do believe everybody should buy a full-length mirror and look at themselves before.
I totally agree with
my
that.
do's. Because there are some people, okay, me, case in point. The other day I had to get dressed in my car because I had my dress inside out. I never look in my mirror. And I have a lot of full-length mirrors in my house, but I'm in such a rush
You
that
can't see half the time.
you can't see. Well, I can't see. I have a problem with my right arm. But like, I literally was in the car and I'm like, are you kidding me? I literally, as I'm driving, was taking my clothes off to re-put them on.
I can't.
And then my don'ts are, don't wear bell bottoms. I'm sorry. I hate them. And please don't wear stilettos for drop off. I mean, come on. Where are we going, to a fashion show?
But you don't have to worry about that anymore.
No.
I'll never
Don't make me
forget.
cry.
I'll never forget kindergarten though. My first kid at kindergarten, the lady was wearing stiletto boots that went up to her, calves, or
Oh, I
her
love a good thigh high.
Her thighs, yeah. And they had circles, the circles cut out in them all the way. And she was wearing like a mini dress and everything. And that was my first experience with public school in New York City. And I was just like, I took a picture. In fact, I recently deleted it, and that was 20 years ago, or whatever. That was 16 whatever years ago. But I was so shocked. I really was. I was very shocked
That's
by that.
insane.
I would have printed it and put it on my fridge.
I didn't know that happened to, like, I really didn't know that was a thing, like, until you guys started talking about how you experienced
Well,
it.
I think it's every school. I'm sure there's always
It's
a few in there.
amazing.
I don't understand it, but you know what? If it makes them feel good,
That's
whatever.
what I guess.
But sometimes you have to worry about what little kids are seeing, though, and like we say, we don't have a daughter, but is that teaching them to dress properly? But what is properly?
Right.
Because you're saying age appropriate when I could wear sneakers and sweatpants, but me and my son sometimes get our sweatpants mixed up. Only than mine are women's. Do you understand? So I
Yeah.
still wear Nike sweat. I still wear that stuff. So I'm not.
I don't think sweatpants ever age out.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I like to buy certain sneakers and stuff like that because I'm comfortable and I like certain things. But is it the same things my son wears? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I do buy the women's, ones, but they're like I have a pair of red pants I can't find. That I only wore once, so they got to be in his room.
Yeah, he definitely sold them.
Right.
But when I also say age appropriate, so I just came back from we went on vacation, and there was like 50-year-olds wearing thongs. I mean, to me, age appropriate, I don't think she belonged wearing that.
I only wear thongs.
No. A bathing suit outside in the pool,
Oh.
walking around with their asses
Because I
out.
couldn't understand why you care what underwear I'm wearing.
Like, how would I know? How would I know if a 50-year-old's wearing a thong under
So
her?
let me
No,
tell
like-
you a story.
Oh, like the bathing suits, like on a family vacation.
Yeah, and their
Right.
babies were running over them breastfeeding, and she has a thong on. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Where am I?
I mean, what does a bathing suit really cover up anyway?
More, I mean,
A little more.
A little more. I don't want to see somebody's ass, and I don't want my kids that are 18 and 20.
I don't want to see a man in a Speedo.
Oh, God, I would
So
die.
let me tell you guys a story, okay? I moved 21 years ago. I moved to the beach. Like literally the beach is across the street from my house.
love it.
So I see,
Behind the gates?
yeah, behind the gates. So I see a lot of people on the beach, and there's a lot of international people that live where I live.
Which means Speedos are all over the
Right.
place.
And so when I first started going to the beach, there are 80-year-old women wearing thong bikinis. There are, 80-year-old men wearing Speedos. And at first, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to see it. Like, especially when they walk over your blanket to like get some. But then I was like, you know what? It took me a while, but I was like, let them be them. If that's if they're okay with it, why do I have a problem with it? Like, they're being them. You know, I mean, I don't want to necessarily sit by you because God forbid you have to roll over and do something and, but like, but I really had that, had that dilemma of let them be
it's one of
them.
those things. It's just, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, of course, if they feel comfortable, whatever, it's not revealed, they're covered up, whatever. I just don't find a male attractive.
No, I didn't, none of them are attractive to me, but they're not trying to impress me either. They're trying to just live their life and have fun at the beach in the way that makes them feel good.
I feel like the mean girls.
Well, that was the conversation that I had with myself. I can't judge them. I mean, I don't want to sit next to them because I don't, but I
never
don't
know if something's going to fall out the side.
Right. No, that's exactly right. And it has. And
but many people lose their bathing suits.
Right. You know what? When you go to Europe, women don't wear a top. They don't sell tops. Like, women in European countries don't wear a top to the beach.
So basically, if you're going to Europe on vacation, please bring a top.
But they don't. But they don't care. And I actually asked these friends of mine that were European. I met them when I was in Europe, and they didn't wear a top. And I said, so let me ask you a question. If you're, like, let's say your first date with a guy is to the beach, right? So he already sees you with no top on. I go, does that mean that when you get
got
back...
to second base?
Yeah, and she goes, no, it's totally not like that. It's totally exactly the same. Like, when you're off the beach, clothes on, like, they don't view it that way. Because I was curious, he's already seen you half naked. Like, does he think that gives him rights? She's like, nope. It's the same as when.
That's odd.
Yeah, I know. It was weird. It was a whole different learning.
Well, at least you don't get an uneven tan.
Yeah,
I got a great tan.
That's what they say.
But you have lines.
Nope.
Oh, check you out. You were naked on the beach?
Strapless.
Oh, really? Outdid yourself this time.
I did, because I didn't want the lines. Thank you very much. So do you have a story for social?
What's social? I'm not social.
And I'm extremely social.
I mean, anybody that knows me knows I'm not that social.
But you open up. I
open up when I know the person, like the person, but I am the first to put my head down when I see somebody that I know. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not like that.
I talk to everybody.
No,
so do
I'm not
I.
like that.
I talk to everybody. I have to.
I would rather not be seen.
I need to know what's going on in your life. I need to know.
I'm one of those people that will pretend I don't know you.
Really?
Because I'm too nervous. Like, acquaintances, no. I'm not disrespectful. If somebody says, hey, Christy, like, I'm going to talk to them, yes. But in the back of my head, I'm probably like, fuck, I really don't want...
I got caught. She sees me.
Yeah.
Or do I have makeup on, or am I in my pajamas? I forget. But I don't go out much anyway, so it doesn't really matter because, I shop online.
Right.
No, I'm really... No stories. I put my head down, so if you see me, I'm sorry.
For me, my dues on social are do be kind to people. You never know what they're going through. You never know what's behind. Somebody can be laughing on the outside but crying on the inside.
Of course, everybody.
So
has
you got to be
problems.
kind. I mean, I could be nasty too, but be kind to
You're
people.
pretty nasty.
But I'm also very nice. So I'm nice because I care about people. I do.
But sometimes I feel like I don't want to be overly nice because that's fake. So what you get with me is real. So I might not have a conversation with you. I might say, hey, how's everybody? Good, great. Walk right away. I'm not going to sit there in the supermarket and talk to you for 3 hours,
But I will because I enjoy it. Remember something. I'm going to be very honest. I don't go out either as much as I used to. And I'm a party girl. I like to go out. I don't like to sit home. If I know something's going on down the block, I'm sitting on my terrace so I can watch it if I wasn't invited. I am not fake. I actually enjoy talking to people.
No, you do. I could see that.
I
in
do.
you.
And I like to hear people's problems, and I like to be the one to try to solve them, whether it's real estate or personal. I'm just that person. But if you get on my bad side, I'll tell you.
You are some son of a bitch.
I could tell you where to go. But you ever call me, and if I had it and you needed it, you got it. Whatever you need. I'll never let somebody go hungry. I'll never let somebody's children go hungry. That's just me. I help with the freaking dogs and the cats. And I'm not that crazy. My family is, but I'm not. But I still don't want to see a homeless animal on the street. It breaks my heart. But then getting back to it, my don'ts are don't be a keyboard warrior. Please, again, just because we're having fun here and spreading enlightenment and having a great time with what we're doing, being a keyboard warrior is really mean and nasty. And you never know what somebody is going through.
It makes me laugh hysterical. It's true. Amanda, I laugh. I'm going, oh God, she's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah,
So you encourage it on my behalf? Like
No.
She likes to make people uncomfortable.
No, it's not uncomfortable.
For her
Who
own
gives
entertainment.
a shit of a person that we'll never see in our lives?
Well, you never know. I might sell him a condo.
I say my do's and don'ts for being social or being in society. Do focus on people when you're interacting with people. Don't scroll through your phone.
Right.
Don't talk to somebody else.
I agree with
Don't check your emails. If you're having a conversation or any kind of interaction with someone, whether it's the lady at the checkout counter or your friend or whoever, give them your attention. If you're not planning on giving them your attention, then don't have the interaction because I think it's rude, and I think that people get away with it way too much, and it's being accepted in society, and we're creating people who are disrespectful because of it. That's my personal
I agree
opinion.
with you, and I think that sometimes if you're with a friend, and everybody's busy, phones ring all the time. I would silence it, but try to pay attention to that person, because even when you can't do it all day, all the time. But if you're out to dinner, there's times and places to be on the phone, and I know anything could happen. We have kids and stuff like that, but they'll get you when they really need
When
you.
cell phones first came out, my father-in-law had one, and so for Christmas, I got him. It's like a lead bag, and you put your phone in it, and you put it on the table, and you put it in the middle of the table, and so you can't get any reception. And it's like your way of saying to everybody who you're at dinner with, I'm going to focus on us. I'm going to focus on the experience that we're having, not my everything else that's
They
happening.
had
in the
those
room.
kind of things?
They still do. You can still buy
there's
one.
a no device policy at my dinner table because I don't get to eat with my family very often. So the kids can, otherwise everybody's always on a device. So there's no devices.
And actually, I don't
what
know.
does dinner take? 15 minutes?
Less than that. It takes you 17 hours
to cook it
Right.
and 10 seconds to eat it.
You can't give me the 10 minutes?
I don't know
That's
if
it.
Michael told you, but they just got at their school, they just got a letter saying that they're going to implement a new policy this year where their phone goes in a bag at the beginning of the day.
And I
I wasn't
don't like
aware
that.
that they're allowed to
yeah.
use their phones in school,
So,
actually.
well, they're not anymore. I guess it got out of
I'm
hand.
always nervous to text him, but I know he'll answer me when he has his phone.
Right.
But I've told him, don't answer me. I'm only making sure that we pick
right,
you up.
Right.
Or
Answer
whatever.
when you can. It's not an
Do you have a game today?
And with everything going on with what happened with all the schools and stuff, I always was the parent that want my son, you don't have to take it out, but keep it in your book bag. I want to know that if, God forbid, there's an emergency, you can reach me or somebody.
So I
I'm
have like the
sorry.
Kid Watch for Angelo. Right. So it tracks him, and he can only call who I put on the list. So it's like me, my mom, whoever, like the Gmail.
An emergency contact.
Right, and he knows how to use it. And sometimes when he's waiting for school to start, he'll message me, and I know what time it is. And I tell him if he messages me after that time, you don't even try it. But I will not silence it because, God forbid, I need him or anything. But we didn't have cell phones.
No, but they weren't doing the crazy things they're doing in the schools right now.
Which
That's
brings
not
me
true.
to another point, another don't point that I have. Don't put stuff on social media that you ever want your kids to see because it never goes away.
Oh, absolutely.
And your kid is going to Google
Or
you.
leave yourself untaggable so that nothing comes
It's going to resurface somehow, and it's going to be like this
how about
podcast,
only
for
accept
example.
your friends? Why don't you have some privacy? If you want your you don't accept friends just to accept friends.
Right. It's
How do you
hard
do that?
in this day and age. It's really hard to
How do you keep life separately?
to have a media presence and to have a private life. And
So media presence, though, personally, well, we're gonna have a whole episode on that whole media thing. But
Good.
I don't see why everybody can't separate it. Like, don't put anything that you don't want on anyway. If I don't want to know who. It's nice to see your children occasionally. So there's some things that are overly excessive on the internet.
Like, I'm going to tell you, like, I'm sad and proud, and the picture came up of Michael, so I shared it, and I made a comment on it, that he's leaving me.
Right, but that's different. It's a proud moment. Graduation, proud moment. Certain things, proud moments. Driver's license, proud moment. Going to this high school, proud moment. But some people just brag.
100%.
Okay, and we've spoke about this before. I don't believe in shoving in somebody else's face what they can't have.
Exactly.
And most of the people that are putting the things on there, I truly believe are not happy.
No.
I just delete those people because if they're not going to be
You
real,
can
like
just-
I don't
You don't
need
have to delete them. I just put I don't want to see anything from this person.
Why do I care? But like, I don't know.
I don't know. I agree with you though. Like I don't brag. I'm just like right now that picture came up and I'm proud of my Michael, but I'm also sad.
Oh, you're gonna be
So,
devastated next week.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
we know.
But you know, I don't put things on there to brag, so I do agree with you on that. I mean, sometimes some kids aren't as fortunate as others.
Right.
And who's not as smart as other children, and I'd be proud of your children, but you don't need to be up here saying, "Oh, my son has 125 average, and he's the
See,
smartest kid."
now
in-"
those things I think is okay.
I don't
too.
want like friends
bragging.
like that. I mean, my friends, I truly care if they have problem. I feel the pride that they feel in their proud moments with them because they're my friends.
Yeah.
Everyone else is not on my feed, so I don't
Right,
know
so you
about
can
it.
feel proud. That's good, and you can put whatever you want on your own social media. And
Right.
That's cool. We don't have to watch.
Exactly.
Look at it.
It's your choice to look at
I'm
it.
just saying that sometimes, I could tell you my son's punished today, and it's true. Like, people, can't you tell them, keep it real? If you're going to put a status for every 5 minutes that you're on there, can't you at least put real ones?
When we were in France once, my dad was from France, and we went there, and one of his friends from childhood said to me, and he said, "I don't understand America." He goes, "You drive to a gym to walk in place." And that kind of reminds me of that. It's like you go, instead of living your life, you're watching other people live theirs. It's like you're too busy taking pictures to enjoy the moment. You're too busy
Well, a lot
videotaping
of
everything
people
that's
take
happening.
pictures of everything.
Instead of videotaping it, why don't you just enjoy it?
I'm just saying, like, it's overly done.
It
a
is.
little bit sometimes. But
It's
it's fine.
glorified.
It's your own. You own it. Whatever. That's
right.
your business.
Just don't put your, private parts on there and then expect it not to come
No,
back
I
to
mean, I do have a problem with the way the kids dress on there, but I'm not going to get into that.
their future employer is going to be
Yeah.
Googling them and
That's one
stuff
of my,
from 10 years ago.
I've
is
done
gonna-
it many times. I've actually looked to see what some of my employees do, or, and some of them are dumb enough not to block me. So, like, they'll say I'm at the beach when they called in sick, or, And if I wanted
Wow.
to be, I could fire, but, it's their own personal space that I technically feel like I invaded, so... But yeah,
Yeah, but they should've
watch
been
what your
working that
kids.
day.
You should be focused on what somebody will look at that. Somebody will look at that when they decide to hire you and say, you know what, that person is, not stable.
Right.
They don't like anything. They don't like. There's a lot of things I would look at in somebody's.
Which leads us perfectly into our next topic of work. Do's and don'ts.
Well, I can give you mine very quickly. Work hard.
That's a do.
That's a do. And don't piss your boss off. That's a do.
Yeah.
That's easy for me.
That was easy. So mine is, I've always wanted to do the videos. I feel at my age, I don't belong doing that.
Well, sometimes I call Marietta and I say to her, why don't you do? All these people are very into social
'Cause
media
I'm not-
in the real estate business now. Why aren't you doing it? And she's not comfortable doing it.
I'm not.
You mean like walking around a house and going,
No,
this
but
house
some
is
of
for
them-
sale? Or
Some
something?
of them are just nice videos.
Yeah.
And I give
I do a video without
anybody.
me in it. I don't want to be in it because I feel like I'm just not, like all the young girls are doing
I don't know
it
if
now.
you have to do it with you in it, but like show the house, but maybe your voice, maybe. It's nice to get to know the person that's going to sell your house.
I said I was going to start. I'm going to try, but I'm getting older. I don't think it's going to
You
happen.
could show the
You're on
whole
a
house.
podcast.
That's
You're
true.
doing TikTok dances. I don't understand. You can't go
Well,
on.
TikTok dance is not by my wish.
But you could show the whole house, and then at the very end, you can point the camera at yourself and say, "Hi, I'm Marietta. Contact me if you're more."
Or you could say, come into the home, like they all do. Some of them suck.
But some of them are good.
Yeah.
So that's my do. So my do is to be more active in doing what the younger people, the generations are doing.
I thought you were in a midlife. We had this whole conversation before.
No, but she's not talking about not being in midlife.
I'm not, but I'm not.
The younger girls.
But-
You
Yes,
sounded
you
very
are.
old.
I am old. I'm feeling it now, sitting with all you old people. But yes. So what I'm
Still the
trying,
youngest.
what I'm by a week. But what I'm
A year.
Shut up. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm going to try to, I'm afraid of heights and stuff, so I'm going to conquer. This is going to be my fear that I conquer.
Let's
and I'm
jump
gonna
out of
do
plane
one.
together.
Never happened ever in my life. Just kill me now. Just shoot me.
I'll do it with you.
Okay, no.
Are we still on work?
Yeah.
Oh.
And my don't is, don't be rude to the people you work with. So even you, this is your family. You spend more time with them than you do with your own family.
You saying I'm rude?
No, I'm saying to me.
Oh.
Like the people I work with, treat them as a family because I'm spending more time with them than I spend with my own children. But I got to be honest with you, I spend more time with these ladies now that we're doing this wonderful podcast than I spend with my work family and my children. So just be nice. Again, it goes clueless. It goes back to respect people. Just respect people's boundaries and
there are boundaries.
There are boundaries that you have because if they're not respecting you, you're not going to let them walk all over you either. So do be kind, don't be stupid, and don't be naive.
I think for me, for work, don't disregard people because they're younger than you and maybe they don't have as much experience as you do, because they do have skills that maybe would help you. You know, like some of the younger people come in, maybe they haven't been in the business for 30 years, but they know how to do this amazing PowerPoint presentation, and they know this whole software program, and they know a bunch of things that you could learn from them. So it could be a symbiotic relationship. You could teach each other how to do different things, and then you'll both benefit. So don't discount someone because they don't have your experience. They have different experience. You don't like that? I'm saying just don't discount someone because
you shouldn't discount anybody.
I mean, you got to go with your gut sometimes.
You get burned every 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to judge that. And don't engage in the drama. Workplaces are notoriously
I love drama.
Drama fueled.
If you have drama, call Marietta.
Relationships, do's and don'ts.
Oh God.
Don't get married.
If it didn't work the first time, don't do it again. I mean, you have to learn to live with somebody. My dues is I'm difficult, so I know.
You don't say.
But he's no saint. So marriage relationships for me is, try to not always give in, but try to understand. And I've had a lot of issues. We've had a lot of issues. I'm not going to hide it. There's no perfect marriage. I don't believe there is, although sometimes some people have some great husbands.
Yeah, my friend Jill has a really good marriage.
My sister has a great husband.
And the don'ts is really anything that happens is not that bad. It could be fixed. But
by a divorce lawyer.
But the most important thing is to know, don't argue in front of your children.
Big time.
Or on the side of the road and call the police.
Right. So it does affect them in school, and me and Danny have had our own issues, and we know it does. So text fight, which is...
Or wait for the kids to leave.
Do text fight.
Well, they never leave, and you know what? They never go.
They might go out.
Like, he'll say, why don't we go on date night? And I go, because we'll fight the entire time, because we'll actually be alone. Text fighting really works, because you just get out what you have to say.
Oh, my God.
And then you're like, fine.
When you text fight, do you scream it in the phone like I do?
I don't talk text because I have a Brooklyn accent. It doesn't really work for me.
But I talk text because it makes me feel
It's
so
like
good
Alexa
after
doesn't
letting
really
it out.
understand me sometimes.
I don't use Alexa. She scares me.
She's everywhere.
She's spying on everyone.
So my dues on relationships, obviously, I don't really have many dues because I'm going through a divorce. But if I wasn't going, I don't know.
What advice would you give to your children who,
don't be like your father?
Besides that.
I think they see that. They probably learn in the relationship that you had.
I mean, I really feel like my children do respect the lady you're with.
Right.
Don't get her pregnant before marriage.
Don't have sex before marriage.
Don't have sex before marriage. I truly feel like...
You wouldn't test drive the car before you bought it?
Well,
listen, we're in.
You're not supposed to preach it.
No, and we're in the age right now that you don't want to do that. You don't know what everybody has. I mean, and you know what? You get in trouble. I'm not saying my life was ruined because of everything I did, but maybe my life would have been a little easier and a little better.
You did it flawlessly.
You did a fantastic job.
Well, maybe the life would have been better for me and my kids.
Maybe your stress level would have been a little bit
better and a little different. So I'd rather you don't do what mommy did. Get married, find a girl, get a career. Please, get your job, get your career, go to college, finish what you're doing.
That's ideal, but it doesn't happen, and you know that all the time. But they're at the age it wouldn't be so devastating. I mean, 20 years old is devastating.
It's always different for everyone, you know. Like when my mom was giving me advice to go to college, I was like, "But you didn't go at my age, so how can you give me advice?"
But Eliana's pretty much done at 21, at almost 21. Your daughter.
Oh,
So-
she is done. She's getting her master's degree.
That's what I'm saying. So, if she met somebody, started a family, would it be a big deal?
It would.
It depends if
For
it
me,
was the
it
right
would.
person, if she wanted it.
But
For me,
she's
it
already
would.
done with school. She's wonder if she has a career. This,
But
that.
don't.
Are you ever
okay.
done with school? I don't think so.
Depends on what you go into. But I'm just saying, if you want to continue, I'm just saying, if she said, "Mom, I'm getting married in a year," would you be that upset?
I'd be like, to who? I haven't seen you bring anyone home ever.
I don't think I would be upset if that was the case. If she had, like Sean is with a girl, and if but I just still feel like they didn't
Live your life.
They didn't live life.
But
felt
they
like
did
you
it right,
missed
though.
your
I'm not
life,
saying pregnant.
So you wanted them to have every minute of their life. I
Yes.
understand.
But you
that.
could be engaged to somebody for 2 years, 3 years, and not get married. But I'm just saying but your advice would be don't.
No, my advice to them would be enjoy your life. Like you don't need to jump in. You're 20 years old. Don't you think they should have some kind of nest egg first? Like, don't you think they should have a career and put some money aside?
But let's think about it. Does that ever happen?
Right.
but they're
You're-
gonna
you're
have
never
it-
going to
it's-
have
you
enough
know,
money to
I
have
mean,
a
it
baby.
doesn't. We all struggled so much. It doesn't matter. I mean, struggle's not even like it's so hard when you first get married, move out, all this stuff. I know for you already had your child or whatever.
I just want them to go on the vacations and go away and do.
Well, that's what
things
you want,
and-
but what you want is not always the reality. But
Well, I'm the mother, so I want it.
well,
And
I'm just saying
want
I
it.
don't see why you would be against if they have their career because you just said as long as they're done with school and have their career, you're okay with
Yeah,
it.
but at 20, Sean didn't even start working.
No,
He
so
doesn't-
then there is an age on it.
I think there's more of an individual achievement level, not necessarily an age. Once you've gotten to the point where you feel that
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like she's achieved everything before 21. She's going to do a lot more.
not in her head though. So when she
No, I
has
said she's going to
achieved-
do a lot more. But say in 2-3 years, she's still super young.
yeah.
You know, I'm just saying because she's graduating 2 years earlier.
So my son decided, I'm going to just say something. And this is where the mentality level. So I love you, Sean, but I'm going to throw this out there. So in Turks and Caicos, my sister bought them shells with their names on it, and you blow the shell like it's a conch shell or something. So I have a video of Sean, 20 years old, on my terrace this morning at 8:30 blowing the conch shell. Do you think that's marriage ready? Do you think that's really ready for marriage?
Well, maybe not to you, but I'm
For
sure there's
sure.
some chick on some beach in Hawaii thinks that's really
Remember,
hot.
he's going to be the only one home. For sure, you're always hot on him.
No, I love him. I just don't think. I think they're still a little childish.
Right, you don't think they're mature
ready.
enough to do it.
And
That's
I
understandable.
don't think the marriage would last if they
Oh
started.
no,
from
I
now.
want them to like live with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean I get that. You don't want them to sleep. I'm just saying in general. I just
I'll go live in my family room, make it a room, and give them the house. I mean,
Well,
We can live in a shoebox.
for my relationship, dues is do keep in touch with people that are important to you because I've moved around to different states and a lot, and my friends from the beginning are not physically near me, and and I have other friends in other places that I moved and everything, and it's really easy to not out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. But if someone is a good person to you, if someone is important to you, make the effort. And it's sometimes hard to make the effort because you're living your life, and especially when you're doing the whole young kid, young mother thing, it's hard to find that time, but find it. Because at the end of the day, it's those people, it's those special, important people, no matter where they live, that are in your heart. that
Yep.
are in
Yeah,
your-
the ones you could get on the phone with and not
Yeah.
like you've never seen. You just saw them yesterday.
So it does take effort. Every relationship takes effort, and don't forget that.
we do have some questions from our watchers and our listeners.
We actually got some messages.
well, let's say some DMs.
Yeah.
We
What
have
does
some
that mean now that you know?
direct messages. Yes, I did not know that.
She does
But-
now, though.
Yes, so one of the questions is they want to know how long you have all been friends for. So, Christy, you answer that.
I can't count. I guess since 1996, 5.
No, since 1995 because I graduated in 96, so I was out of Utrecht.
So it was a little, before that.
Yep. So me and Chris.
I do remember you pregnant.
Oh, I didn't even know I was pregnant, but thank you for knowing. Shit. Did you name the baby?
For some reason I remember.
Could you have told me?
I think somebody told me.
That was
She
after I
didn't
had
know.
the baby.
Oh.
She went to the doctor and found out she was pregnant in
No,
labor.
I mean, maybe somebody said you were. I don't know. But why do I remember that?
I have no clue.
I don't either because she didn't
Because
know.
I came right after I had Tommy. I went back to school.
Oh, okay.
So you probably knew.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I
I was
really couldn't do
probably the
that.
talk of New Utrecht where they were saying, "Look at that girl. She was pregnant. She had a baby."
So that's, probably so 1995, around that. It was a lot of years. We're friends about, what, 8, 9 years, 10 years? I don't know. Oh, well, probably is almost how many years?
Like
8 years.
8 years, maybe.
Yeah, 8, 9 years, around that.
I was
Our
friends
kids
with-
were pretty young.
Yeah,
Right.
And I met Elle about 2 years ago.
more than that.
You think so?
Yeah, because
Oh, I think before I got Diker, you were...
Yeah, because we used to take my kids to Avenue U.
Yeah, so Diker's already going to be 2 years
Oh
old.
God, so maybe 4 years,
Yeah.
3.
it was the I don't have to get down on my knees.
I know when. When'd you get the house? Seriously.
3 years.
So 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years.
Right. So, and it's like, it goes so quickly.
You
like,
don't even realize
it.
You don't realize. Like I didn't realize you had Dyka this office for
It's
2
going to be
years.
2 years. I think so,
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be 2 years. Yep.
I'm looking at Amanda like
Yeah,
Amanda's like
she's not
2
even paying
years.
attention.
No, it's going to be 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, so about
So
that.
we know each other for 3 years, and again, it's a beautiful relationship that was built.
Yeah, you're an
See?
honorary staff member. You're coming to the Christmas party and stuff.
I did. I enjoyed that Cavatappi Christmas party. I'm very sad that you haven't had more. I told you I don't get out often. Are you going to do more TikTok dances? For me, I'm going to answer it absolutely not.
Nope.
Done.
Nope.
Elle can't really make that decision because Prime Dental seems to be doing them quite often.
Nope. No more TikTok.
But if you really want to see us, let us know.
You guys do see what I look like in the video, right?
I don't know, I think we
And
all
I
look
still
a little
do it.
special.
Whatever.
Our last question is,
This one was
Where
by an
are-
anonymous source.
anonymously asked, where are your dental offices located? Right next to my real estate firm? No?
Dyka Heights, Sheepshead Bay, and Glendale.
What about Avenue U? That's Sheepshead Bay?
Yeah. That's
I'm really
just
bad.
The realtor that...
I don't do Brooklyn that much anymore, and I don't do Sheepshead Bay, but I will if you need me to. But
It's like Sheepshead Bay. No, this
No.
is the fourth rental.
so you have Dyka,
Yeah, I know what I
U,
have.
and Glendale. That's it.
And
That's
this.
enough.
Oh, I thought you had 4.
Is that your way of selling me another one?
No, well, soon Staten Island because my kids aren't traveling to Brooklyn anymore.
Yes, they will.
I know.
So those are today's do's and
And
don'ts. We could do a lot more, but we won't.
Try to ask Marietta some questions next time.
Yeah, if there's anything that you would like to ask or if there's anything you would like to comment, please hit us up on all the socials and all that stuff. But thank you for joining us on
On the
No, we're
Mid-Life
glad
Mafia
'cause you forgot.
podcast. I forgot the ending. Go
Welcome
No,
to the
that's
family.
okay.